What's going on, guys? Welcome into the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. We are back. Today's a little bit different though. We're going to be covering BettingPros. If you guys haven't heard, we have a new website. It's called BettingPros.com, where we form an expert consensus ranking of all the analysts in the industry. We have them pick games now that betting is becoming legalized around the country. I'm Mike Tagliere, and I'm going to share with you some of my favorites, as well as some of the favorites from all of the analysts around the industry. Let's start at Kansas City. They're going to be at home this week against the Oakland Raiders. They're giving 13.5 points. What you need to be aware of in this game is that the Chiefs over the last 3 years have been a much better team at home. In terms of points per game allowed, they've allowed just 20.1 points per game at home this year, 34.6 on the road. If you go back to 2017 and 2016, they allowed more than a touchdown less at home in every single season. So when you look at the fact that the Raiders average a league low 13.9 points per game on the road, this one seems like an easy one to cover for the Chiefs. The expert consensus ranking currently has the Chiefs at a whopping 91%, so they clearly agree with my take on this one. And my last favorite game is the Minnesota Vikings over the Chicago Bears. The Vikings are at home. They will be giving 5 points to the Bears. The Bears control their own destiny in this game because if they were to win, they'd play the Vikings back at home during Wild Card Weekend. That'd mean the Bears would need to go all out and basically show all the tricks they have, and they're likely to be without Pro Bowl safety Eddie Jackson once again. Even if they do go all out in Minnesota, it's no guarantee that they leave with a victory because the Vikings have allowed just 16.2 points per game at home over the last 2 years. The expert consensus is a little bit more torn on this one, as they have the Bears at 58%. The current favorites among the rest of our expert consensus rankings right now, outside of the Chiefs and the Colts, are the Jets, who are getting 13.5 points while visiting the Patriots. The Jets have been playing much better as of late, and the Patriots can't seem to get anything going on offense. Also, the Chargers are giving 6.5 points to the Broncos on the road. This one's interesting because the Broncos, they look pretty bad on Monday night, but again, you have a Chargers team who's coming off a bad loss. They have extra time to prepare for the game. They're giving 6.5 points. And lastly, the Giants at home are giving 6 points to the Cowboys. You might hear that initially and think, wait, why are the Giants giving 6 points to the Cowboys? But the Cowboys have their seed locked up in the playoffs. They absolutely have nothing to play for. There is nothing that is going to change whether they win or lose. So if we go by the history of the way that the Cowboys have handled their starters in situations like this, they're probably going to be out there for a series, maybe a quarter, and then pull them to keep their health intact. And that'll wrap up our first video at BettingPros. Make sure to go over to BettingPros.com to see where we have all 16 games in the current consensus. Also, let us know in the comment section below, what's your favorite pick this week? We'd love to hear from you. Also, make sure to hit that red subscribe button to make sure you get notifications when we post videos in the future.